I think there's a resurgence of interest in contextual advertising now because there's two factors driving it. One, we live in a world where privacy matters and you've got the deprecation of cookies and device IDs, so we need to find different ways to be able to reach consumers and end users. I think the other one is we're realising that the environment and place you advertise matters, so we've got to be in quality, good environments and you can drive better media outcomes that way.
When it comes to contextual, there are some concerns on the advertiser side around brand safety and sort of the context of the content that they're around. How are you as a media agency advising them in terms of making good media investment decisions?
I mean, the answer to that is we talk a lot about something called media responsibility. So contextual advertising, there is a risk, like if you chase context, you might chase inappropriate context. And so we use a phrase called misaligned content. And so what that means is not that there's unsafe places to advertise, but the receptivity to a message might not be as good in certain environments. But it all gets back to us for media responsibility, which is brand safety is not about avoidance. Brand safety is about actually finding the ways to lean into places in a respectful way. And so we talk a lot about it creative. You can lean into news, you can lean into certain categories, but do it in a respectful, appropriate way and do it responsibly.
So news in particular and sort of this idea of media responsibility, I know during the pandemic, a lot of news publishers kind of struggled with dropping CPMs because people weren't interested in advertising in COVID-related content. How do you advise your clients in terms of making those smart decisions around news content in particular?
Yeah, so from a perspective, we're very firm believers in news. We actually, probably in the second week of the pandemic, told everyone, don't avoid COVID-19, coronavirus, because we basically sent a global communication going, unfortunately, this is going to be around and a topic of conversation everywhere until the end of time. So you can't avoid news and you can't avoid this as a keyword. From the news category perspective, we actually have a private marketplace that we've set up with news publishers, and we prioritise investing in high quality journalism. We talk a lot about journalism with a capital J, so we don't look for things that are left or right biased. We look at editorial standards, integrity, transparency, avoiding misinformation and disinformation, and ensuring we advertise in those environments and we drive our clients to advertise there. In fact, for one of our clients, when we did that, we actually saw better performance in all sorts of metrics. So it was better ROI, better click-through rates, better recall, because the sample size of one, but I ask everyone is, what do you start your day with and end your day with from a media consumption perspective? People start and end their day with news. It's an environment you need to be in.
One last question would be, in terms of sort of brand safety and contextual suitability and helping your clients align with the right messages, are there tools or platforms that you guys have, that your team has built in-house that help them make those decisions, or are you using third-party partners?
That's a mix of things. So we have third-party partners we use, but we've also built a tool called a News Navigator, and it has about a dozen questions, and clients can go through, score their attitude to certain, I'll say, editorial disciplines, and from that it'll actually come back with a recommendation of what news environments they should advertise in.